Okay. I am seeing if everything is working. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry, I was just checking something because I am using Restream, whatever that is, and it's like you stream on YouTube and Twitch and all those other things, and I just wanted to see if that wanted to work. So let me hide that, make it a little bigger. Okay, so we are going to get started. I don't ever know what I'm gonna do, so I am going to... Nope, I don't need help, friend. Now, I have no idea how it works with this, with Restream. So, I am brand new to this. At least when it comes to streaming on YouTube. Okay. Hopefully it works. If not, whatever. It says 2 out of 2, so I'm gonna just say that it's good. So, for the 5th and bajillionth time, I'm going to be trying to come up with a VTuber idea, because I can never be satisfied with what I have. So, I still know that I want to use the color palette that I did pick out during one other stream, and that's just these kind of ghosty goo colors. So I have colors, and I know because my name is Ghostbug. I definitely want like a ghost spooky character. So I am gonna say I'm just gonna get started, but I don't know where to start. So I'm gonna just with this, I suck at anatomy, just to be honest with you. So I'm using these little 3D models that are in Clip Studio, and I'm just going to use that as kind of a base. As you can see, I'm going for kind of like this is I am trying to iron out the kind of overarching theme that I would like. I hope that makes sense. I am trying to figure out like what I want. I don't know. And the problem I have a lot is clothing wise. I'm having quite a hard time because there's so many options, and I get overwhelmed. I am not going to lie. I get 100% overwhelmed with what I want to do. So, I am not going to lie. That's me. 100%. You can hear my voice twice because I'm checking to make sure that it's working, and it is. Okay, cool. So, I'm just gonna talk to myself like I always do and go from there. Now, I have looked a lot at Pinterest. A lot. And I think that's part of my problem. Because I look up VTuber ideas or just character ideas in general, just to kind of put myself in that kind of mode, and instead I freak myself out and overthink everything. So I know for one that I want to... Hi, how are you today? I know I at least want to do a ghost. My horrible handwriting, but ghost. And I want like little ghosty wisps around her, I think. Just like little fire things. So the end goal is to have something completely different than me in the little corner right here. Just because I feel like I want something a little bit more advanced, I guess. And not as, oh, look, you can see what I'm using. I'm using VEADO Tube Mini. That's what I use for the PNG tuber dude. But I am obsessed with the possibility of having a 2D VTuber, the live 2D VTubers. I do have a 3D avatar as well that I've just made on what is it? No, I have no idea what it's called. VTube Studio. Yes? No? Maybe? Yes. But that was just a placeholder just to see if I could actually do it. So I know that a lot of times when you're creating, a good thing when creating a character is to take in the personality. I want something elaborate, but at the same time, I know that I'm not an elaborate person. Well, I mean, it's not that I'm not an elaborate person. It's more of, this is kind of like a casual thing. So I kind of want a casual thing. I kind of want like a big sweater, but what you will come to find out is that will change probably multiple times. Now, I did have an idea to make a sweater and then have some, like a see-through bit. Now, normally you don't see all of this, so it'd be more towards the arms that I would do it, but I think I want kind of like a big cozy sweater. And would it be weird if I filled it with bugs? Do I want to fill it with bugs? There's a whole bunch of different bugs, but I kind of want, See, I don't know if I want to go too spooky and fill it with bugs, or if I want to just put like a buggy type of texture. But then my other problem is that I also like, I'm a huge sucker for like Ani masks and Japanese aesthetics, which sounds really weird, but I enjoy that. So then my brain goes, okay, put her in a kimono, put her in some other things, and then I get off tangent. So I am just going to draw. We're gonna do classic off the shoulder, big giant sweater, and I'll see if I get sick of it. Because I don't like to draw hands. I don't know a lot of people who do. I mean, I like drawing hands, but I don't at the same time. I have tried teaching myself on how to draw hands, so I've been practicing a lot off stream and just in everyday. Oh, I did not want to do it on that layer. I wanted to do this all on a separate layer just in case I mess up. So as with the can you tell I'm super used to talking to myself? As with the little model right here, you kind of want to go for comfortable kind of. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I want kind of like a relaxed pose, because I know that makes a difference when it comes to looking at things. So I am going to again start with a big baggy sweater with ghost buttons or bug buttons. Okay, so this is really, you're just in for the ride of me just figuring some things out and just talking to myself. Now, normally I wouldn't do a full model because I only like using the top half and it's less work for me. But I guess I can still design a whole model. I have to double check, make sure my mic is on, because I have a habit of not putting it on. Let me double check and make sure that it also went onto my Twitter, which I had it automatically do last time, and let's see if we're doing it again. Yes, 12 minutes ago. Okay. Okay, so bugs. We're gonna do, I'm gonna just do one big sock. We're gonna do the staple, one shorter sock, knee high, thigh high. And do they have horizontal striped socks, or is that just like a normal sock? Well, okay. And then we can do horizontal, because I'm basic and like the socks, but I feel like the vertical sock's pretty cool. Maybe I will put that, and we're just really loose right here. Maybe I will work on maybe putting vertical, maybe putting like vertical stripes on one side and then horizontal on the other, like a sweater, just to kind of piece it together. Let's see. And we want it kind of baggy, but I am going to add a cuff right there. And like we want it like 7 sizes too large. And let's add another one right here. And I am going to do the bug buttons because I think that is adorable. Now, do we make it meet in the middle? Probably, right? So we can put the bug button. Now, there are so many different bugs, but I think I'm going to just go with a little beetle because that is essentially what I'm going to sign all the artwork with a ghost beetle that I made. The other option was a cicada, but that can change as time goes on. So I'm just going to do a quick little beetle shape. Beetle. Boom, 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 boom. Then my little guy has... I will import the actual logo in there, so it makes a little bit more sense. I just suck at making actual clothing items and like drawing them out, and like folds and stuff. That's something else I need to work on, but okay. Bug button in the middle to clasp it shut. I'm gonna do another layer. Now, do I want, since we're not gonna really see these again, because do I want a long sweater now that I put that there? Kind of like an overly long sweater, or does that look stupid? Well, I mean, again, you're not gonna see it, but in my brain that makes sense to me. Because it is so big, it is going to be a bit of a larger sweater. And inside the sweater lining, okay, I got this in my head. Inside the sweater lining is going to be bugs. And when I mean bugs, I mean like pictures, obviously, of these bugs, which I think would be awesome. Just like pictures of like a cicada, like I said before, and my little beetle dude, because I'm obsessed with this little beetle dude right now. So let me clean him up a little bit. Boop boop. That looks horrible, but you know what, we're gonna go with it because it is just the first round of options. Now, I have been staring at things all day about how different, I've been staring at things all day about different, types of clothes, and I did not want the brush, but so we're gonna have it folded a little bit too, so, and again, I'm not 100% sure with folds, how they work sometimes, so if I'll try and catch myself whenever I can, with a wrong fold, but do I want one button in the middle, or do I want like buttons right here? I think if we were to do a giant sweater, you kind of need like, I kind of like it there though. And I know, okay, and we wanted to transfer over the sock design, so I'm gonna put them on the sleeves opposite because edgy. And hopefully it's not too busy. I mean, a busy model isn't that bad. I've been also watching Twitch all day and seeing, well, not all day, but I've been watching Twitch for the past couple hours of just seeing what other people have. And again, I get overwhelmed because I see what other people already have, and I'm thinking, oh, well, I can't put something in my vtuber. It needs to be more original, but you know what? It's fine. So since we're not, I'm just going to put a pair of shorts. Just a pair of shorts, nothing too crazy. Do I want a shorts or do I want a skirt? If I do a skirt, that might be a little bit better. And it's kind of cozy, right? Well, if I do a skirt, it's gonna have to be like a macro skirt. Which, that's okay too. I don't know why I'm doing this much detail when you're not even really going to see the bottom parts, but we're going to do it anyway. And now the hard part is top. What do we do? I mean, a tank top's always good. It feels a little boring. A little boring when it comes to everything, but I mean, we are having a big baggy sweater. We can put maybe multiple straps onto the outfit, and kind of like one of those harnesses. Okay, yeah, that's good. Boobs, don't know if I'm gonna actually keep them in there, but we will keep them in there for right now. I think the straps, all the extra straps will look nice. We can even put like some in here to kind of mimic cicada wings. Do we want to do that? No, too busy. Okay, so let me go here, and I'm going to erase this part of the model just so I can kind of, okay, so my brain is telling me now that the sweater, since we are wearing a big baggy sweater, it needs to fluff out more, just like the skirt. So I'm going to just go like this, and we're gonna just draw a little bit out like that, and we can make the skirt a little bit more full. Okay, and we'll add just some frills underneath. And I do have like a cable knit like type of thing to put under this. And okay. Next is another thing that I can't really that I'm not very good at. Is we're gonna figure out what kind of hair. As you can see, hang on, I'm gonna take a drink real quick. with my model that I have right now. I have half and half hair with 2 different lengths because I am indecisive, and when I'm indecisive, I just want both. So that might happen again. Just because it's so nice to not have to worry that I won't like it, because I'll have one of each. If that makes sense to you guys as well. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And I think we're going to make the hair kind of float a little bit. And I'm just going to block in that back hair now. Excuse me. Now, when we are going to be working in Live 2D, we actually are going to be needing everything as their own little asset, as their own little thingamabob. So like the hair is going to be one solid piece, but you are going to draw the front and the back. So when you draw the front and the back, you will see it will move with your character. So we're gonna do kind of like what I have already. So I mean, that's gonna stay the same. I just think that will look nice. Now, as for bangs, currently I'm obsessed with the Hime bangs, or on TikTok it's called the jellyfish cut. And it's just kind of like a blunt cut that you can end wherever you want. This is not the right brush to actually use. But I think we're gonna go with some long bangs, because I think that will work for both ideas that we are, both types of hair styles that we have. And you know, we're gonna have to add some extra hairs in. But again, this is only the first pass, so I am going to get rid of that hair piece right there so I can focus on the actual hair piece. And we will be making these all one cohesive piece. Now I'm gonna leave do I want them that long? Because I can always go in and so another thing that I'm not gonna make them that long. I'm gonna shorten them up a little bit. Okay. Another thing that I'm gonna point them in a little bit. Okay. So another thing that I also want to work on is what kind of eyebrows. In my current model right here, we got little blobby brows, and I think I'm going to stay with blobby brows because blobs are cool. Blobs are cool, I guess. So we are just going to continue with the blobby brows, blobby. And again, this is all just really loose because I am just starting with everything, and I know I should probably mess with that, but okay. Blobby brows, I think they are pretty expressive for being so tiny. And when it comes to ears, we don't really need to worry about that right now. No, I'm going to just sketch everything out on this layer, and then next layer I'm going to start drawing it as kind of like, I'm going to be drawing the eye as like, I'm going to be using the symmetrical tool because I can't draw symmetrically, and that just makes it a whole bunch easier when you're creating a character for VTubing, to have it as symmetrical as possible, at least to the face. So I will be drawing those assets out separately. Now there's like 17 bajillion different types of eyes you can draw. I'm going to switch between a cartoony and a non-cartoony, just like I do in real life. The problem I have with, I don't switch from cartoony eyes in real life, but my problem that I tend to have when it comes to digital art is I overthink things a lot. And when I overthink them, I erase a lot and can't stick to one certain thing. Just like how I said when I was going to, when I started that my avatar on the bottom, I was going to keep for a while. Well, it turns out that I made those eyes way too low, but we can fix that later. It turns out that I have no self-control, and I just want to make a model that I am somewhat okay with. And I'm not saying I'm not okay with what I have right now, I just think it's not as, it's not what I want. I'm a very expressive person, and I want to be able to express things through a avatar better than what I can right now with just my little person going up and down and my mouth moving. So that is the thought process on that. The other option that I have is going and doing a 3D model, which is a good idea in itself, but and I have one for when I am on my other computer and worrying about doing gaming streams. But again, I want something. I don't really care for the restrictions that VTube Studio has, and you know, I do create some little assets inside of for Vtuber Studio that I put online on this website called Booth, but you know, nothing too crazy, because I'm so consumed by trying to create this stupid VTuber. Like, it has did I make her neck too long? It has literally consumed most of my thought process. I'm not putting shoes. And again, we are going to grab this little guy because oh crap, lasso tool. I like the little sprites And we can do a couple of those. I just think it's cute. They're little ghosty things. We can even make one kind of have like arms, and like a face, I guess. Okay. Now yesterday, this completely freaked out on me, and it completely freaked out on me and bugged out. So if it does that again, I apologize, but I will have it, I will try and look as much as I can to prevent that from happening. And I know I want vampire fangs because we're running with the ghoulish theme. And as for lips, I prefer a gradient lip, just because I think they're cute, but I made that way too short now. So we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. Sure, there's an easier way to do that, but I am going to hold on one moment. Okay, I will be right back. Okay. Now I have absolutely no idea how YouTube Live works. I just seen Did it stop? No, okay. No, wait, no! Why? Hang on. Okay. Let me go back to this scene. Tablet screen? No. What the heck? Okay. Okay, got it. Okay, we're good. Technical difficulties, but we're good. Okay. So as I was saying, I have no idea how YouTube thing works. I don't know if you subscribe and it tells me how when you're on or what, but I'm just gonna try. I have no idea, but okay, it's fine. We're just going to keep it on there because I think it's kind of cool that YouTube has a live streaming thing now, kind of like Twitch does. There we go. So we're gonna just try it on there. Expand your horizons, correct? So I'm just gonna go in and we're just going to continue with this first round. Again, everything is very loose. We can even add like a second layer to this hime cut on this side. And that would get rid of the ear. And we won't have to worry about one ear at least. It's a little bit of a cheat, but it's fine. We're gonna add some flyaway hairs. Just right now I'm gonna add a couple. Do I want one all the way up there? No. The other option that I was going to do was like pigtails, kind of, but I think I'm actually kind of obsessed with this. And we're gonna fill that all. No, I'm not. I don't know why I did that. It's just gonna be a black tank top. I'm not worrying about feet. And I'm gonna lower the opacity on that one. And I'm going to go in with a pen now I don't really know much of the difference between all of these, except for, you know, the textured one is textured. The real G pen looks a little textured, and the G pen looks like that. But I have a problem with not having expressive line work, so I'm also going to, don't mind that crunching, that is my dog. I am going to turn on my symmetry tool, and that totally did not work, but I'm gonna go here. I think I have it at an 8.5 by 11 this, so I am going to have to change that right now. Good thing I remember. Change canvas size. Now we're gonna have a big boy canvas. We're gonna have a 3000 by 3000 canvas, just because I have no self-control, and we'll do 350 by 350. A nice little square guy. And we're gonna make sure that the DPI, which is the pixels, we're gonna make that 300. Okay, it's already at 300 because I, again, have no self-control and like to make sure I, okay, 90, okay, so that makes it complete. And then I'm going to just drag her over just so she's a little bit more in there. And we're going to, I'll put you down to 27. Do I want to do line art, or do I just want to go in with my, I'm gonna kick myself in the butt if I don't. So okay, I'm gonna add a couple new folders. Face, we're gonna do body, we'll call these wisps. They're gonna be their own separate thing. Hair, clothing. Hi, how are you today? Clothing. And no, that's it. So for the clothing, oh, I'm good. I'm just trying to solidify a VTuber character that I will be putting into Live 2D, which is Live 2D is the program that you can take a little character and mess with it and make it move. Don't mind my rambling. So clothing, we're gonna have a layer that is just gonna be called sweater. If I spell any of them wrong, that is because I rely too much on autocorrect now in real life, so I will fix it eventually. So clothing is going to have the tank top layer, which we're going to build a full tank top, and then we are going to have the sweater layer, which will be the sweater. We are going to need a sweater front and a sweater back. Front with the buttons, as well as a sweater back. Sweater back, so then when we move, it will move with us. Hair is going to need a bang. We're going to need a side part 1, side part 2, like side part 2. We're gonna do it all as a separate, no, we're gonna do the back as a full thing, so right in between where it goes from short to long, we are going to just add some wispies, just so that works out. We'll do back. Huh? Oh no, I'm not ending this. I'm not ending the stream at all. But bye bye. It was nice to meet you. It was very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming. Wisps are just going to be wisps. I will do 1 layer for all of them. We'll do 1 layer for all of those. Or if I have them move all separately, well, we might need 3 of them, 3 or 4. So I'm just going to add a couple in there. And then body, we're gonna need arms. I don't know why arm, because we need left and right. Arm. I'm gonna put arm 1. Arm and arm 1. I won't really have to mess with hands too much because I won't have to mess with hands too much because I am going to do again a half body model, so we won't have to really worry about hands, but I'm not doing them. I made the executive decision. I am not doing hands, but we will, because all we're gonna see is this. We're gonna end it at the bug. That's all we're gonna see. So we don't have to worry about that type of stuff. So arms, arm, body, neck. We need a chest. We need we're gonna just call it boob, because if we're going to have any boba, I know that's what other people call it, neck, so that's all going to be a separate item, but it is also going to it's going to be a separate thing, but it's all going to melt together. So that's for the body. Now for the face / head, we're gonna have a head layer, a mouth. Well, I gotta add another thing. I forgot the mouth. The mouth is its own sub layer. Mouth, we're gonna drag that in to that. Inside the mouth, we also have teeth, and we have back of mouth, and we also have a tongue. Am I missing anything? We need a top lip. We need a bottom lip. We also need skin on top of those. Skin lip 1. That sounds disgusting. And skin lip 2. Skin lip 2. Oh! I must have hit the hotkey that... which one does that? 2! Oh, it makes me angry. Okay. I have hotkeys on my for my little character. So I'm angry, I got sad, and I got distressed, and I accidentally hit those. I did not know I totally forgot that I had those even on there. So, skin lip, bottom lip, top lip, tongue, back of mouth, teeth, mouth. Wait, I don't need mouth then. Okay, and then that's going to be the head. That will include the ears and everything. The next folder we're going to do that is inside the face is going to be eyeball. We'll do eyeball 1 because I'm going to just copy it and paste it. So we're going to do eyeball left. And inside eyeball left, we have top lid. We have eyelash line, bottom eyelashes. We have sclera, which is the eye whites. We have the iris, and we have shines, and I think that's it. Shadow, we have shadows as well that we can put. Now the other thing is, do we want to go super spooky and do black scleras, or do we want to just be normal? Am I going to have to do the double-sided again? That is a fair possibility, but we are going to be doing a green eye instead of gold and red. Because I have come to the conclusion that I like it when eyes, you can barely see that they are there. But if I do a green on the black, you will see it clear in a clear end to it. But we'll get to that when I'm ready. So we got shadow, shine. Shines are going to go on top because I said so. Iris. Iris, sclera. Bottom eyelid, eyelash line, top lid. Any makeup that we want. Makeup. Optional, but probably we'll end up doing that. Oh, I forgot lipstick, but we could just put those on the skin lips. Why does that sound so gross to me? Then we're gonna copy it, and then we need brows. Brow left. We are going to mimic that one as well. And I forgot the nose. Nose with J, because of course. So now that I set up all these layers, I am going to start with the head, and do I want to do the lines? Probably should. Okay, so these are going to be these are all going to be the lines. Okay, so yeah, okay, brain work. Okay, then we're going to create more folders because you can never have too many, right? And these are going to be colors. So we're going to need to color everything. So I'm just going to copy all of this. Okay, if you don't want to work like that, okay. We're going to copy it, and we are going... That's not what I wanted to do. No, can you not go back in Clip Studio like that? No, go back. Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm using a tablet. I'm using a Galaxy tablet, and okay. That is everything telling me I got too ambitious. So, let's go here. We're going to do colors on their own separate thing. For head, we got brows can all be one solid thing, so it's just gonna be for things that need to move. So we're gonna need to do the eyes and the mouth But this, yeah, okay, yeah. This, it makes sense in my head. Iris, we're gonna do some more eyeball stuff. The nose is just gonna be its own separate thing, because that's not really gonna move very much. So I'm gonna just move that colors folder into the eyeballs. And we can put the makeup layer in colors. And I'm gonna bring that head out. Okay, so iris. Shadow's just kind of a color. So we're gonna bring shadow into colors and shines into colors. And these all can be that. Okay, so I'm going to start with colors. I don't know if I need to make them all separate to that degree, but that's what we're gonna do. Now, to find the brush that I'm gonna go with a brush for, ooh, do not like that, lining instead of a pen, because I think that will give us a little bit more variation, and it will give us like lighter spots and darker spots. Which I also got to work on when it comes to line weight. I tend to have very inconsistent lines, and I hate that. And that's just something that I need to work on. Now, do we want a classic anime shaped head? Sure, somewhat classic anime shaped head. One that is just a little bit different, but not too much. And it should be pretty symmetrical. And it's gonna be a little choppy, but that's okay. Because I can't really do clean line art, because I will lose any and all emotion that I put into this, because I just can't. I wish it worked, but it does not. So I'm going to go back in here and okay, so headlines done. Well, I gotta do the ears. Yeah, ear. I'll do both. Oh, I did both by accident. I forgot it was mirrored. Okay, so head done. Brow can be all one separate thing that I'm just going to now I'm gonna go, I don't know what brush that is, but okay, yeah, I didn't like that one. There was a pen brush that I did have that I quite liked, but okay, we're gonna go with this Real G pen, which is too big. And we're gonna do our little blobby brows again. You can make them a little bit blobbier than what I have now. And we're going to go with a little bit of a straight blobby brow. Okay. A little bit of a straight blobby brow, and I will color in that separate nose. We will start there, and this should be 100% symmetrical right now because we did not mess with any of that. So then I'm going to do mouth. We need the lip 1 and lip 2, and then I'm gonna put the skin lip on separate colors. Skin lip Lyope 2. Don't get angry, my character, because I put a 2. 2. Brain just totally freaked out there for a second. So we are going to be doing the lip of the top lip. And we're just going to, do I want to do it that small? Yeah, okay, yes I do. And we are going to draw the top lip, just kind of a neutral, up smile. And then I'm going to go down to lip 1, which should have been that one, now that I think about it. But that is going to be its own separate item for the bottom lip, so they are completely separate and we can move them separately. Okay, so now all my lines are the same width and it bothers me, but we will fix that. I'm going to do the body, we're going to do the neck and everything all as one. You know, my problem is with line weight. Now this is gonna look freaky because when you're making a VTuber model, you want extra parts. So let's say when you move, and you move side to side or left to right or anything like that, you're gonna have blank space, and you don't want it to be blank space. So to remedy that, you need to, you know, I think maybe it's just the pen I'm using, because I'm quite heavy-handed, and yeah, okay. So as I was saying, you want to add a little bit of an extra bit. So I kind of just am going to make like this dollish, like, have you ever ripped off the head of a Barbie doll? I mean, that's kind of morbid to talk about, but not really. But if you ever rip the head off a Barbie doll, they have like these little pegs inside their head to kind of like keep everything in there. So I'm gonna draw that, and that's just gonna be the neckline because I can have it blended in. Next is gonna be the arms, and I'm just going to do a little bit of the arm. I'm not going to do too much because I'm not going to be showing much of the arms because they're going to be covered. But I am going to draw the arm as a whole thing. So we're going to go like this. And I'm going to make the sleeves of my sweater long because we're cheating. And it is easier to do it like that than to deal with having to do the hands. Now I am going to get rid of one of the arms because we are going to copy and paste it. Because again, we're working smarter. Correct? Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to go right here, do this, and we should be able to mirror it and drag it to where we need it to be. And that should be an exact copy of what we currently have. Okay, there we go. I think that's right. Okay. Wait, hit okay? Okay. So, there we go. Those are the arms done. Now, I'm going to go down to... Do I want boobs? And do I have to do a right and a left? Or can I just do it as singular? What do other people do? I don't know what other people do. Do other people do the boobs as well? I mean, they kind of move as one, I guess. Okay, yeah, we'll move it as one. We'll do them as one. They are more of a teardrop shape than just circles. And I did not mean to put the tool on like that, because we are going to... I'm going to actually... Where is that symmetrical ruler? I must have put it on everything. Okay, there we go. I have it on every one, but I'm not going to do that for this one. So and I'll clean it up. No, do I want them that big though? Because then I'm gonna have... Okay, yeah, just do it, and I'm gonna just redo that line. Do I have my stabilization? Okay. And we're not going for realism here, so we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about them looking real. I am going to copy and paste that. Duplicate. And we are going to drag it. Now, it's not going to sit exactly how we want. So, I am going to mess with it a little bit. Because we want it symmetrical as much as possible. So, I guess one's just going to have to be a little bigger. Or is it not? Well, okay. Wait. Wait, no, don't cancel it. Darn it. Okay. So what that's telling me is that something is not symmetrical. Where? Okay. And it's probably this arm that is not super symmetrical, because it should be tucked. Okay. It should be tucked underneath the boob. So I'm going to go back to arm copy, do this, and drag it. Not make it bigger. In theory, that should work. I just gotta clean up this neck right here. Which, because I have an eraser instead of just doing clear, it should work. Okay, next. What do we have? Just the chest in general, so... I'm just going to do just colors on that one because we will not need I can just color it so it all melts together. So I'm going to go to body and get rid of that, and we are going to go on to the hair, and we're going to be doing the hairlines. Now these can all get put into one as well. So I think we'll learn together, but I don't want the bangs to start. Let me go and put this ruler on again until we are stupid. That looks stupid. I always have a problem like ending hair. Like I feel like it's something that just doesn't come naturally. Like I know it needs to. I just can't get it to work in my head. Okay. So this bang part is going to be one separate thing. Side part one. Now I'm going to draw the whole section because it needs to be the whole section. I'm going to delete none of it because we want that one. Okay, it's going to be the side part 2 where it's not going to be on the short side. We're going to have it on the long side but not the short side. And we will get rid of one side here. So it's just on one side. And then I am going to actually go in with this pen and we're gonna add some slices getting taken out. I'm gonna hide the head one so I can see. Okay, there we go. Okay. So and I'm gonna add a couple just little wisps of hair, and hopefully that will help it look a little bit better. Ooh. Give it a little bit more character. And I'm gonna do that with all of them, but I'm not gonna do it on this side. And I think my line weight is too heavy for hair. So So I'm just going to kind of get rid of a lot of it, the weight. Because as much as I want the hair to look like, as much as I want it to be kind of animated, like, I also don't want it to be too line art heavy. So that's just a personal stylized choice, though. Just what I prefer, or at least I think I prefer. That's one, and that's gonna be able to move on its own. Now we're going to go back to side part 1, and I'm going to add the little flyaways just like we did with this one. And I probably should lower this so I don't have to do as much erasing. I don't mind doing the erasing, it's just not the best when you want to save time on anything. What I should be doing actually is using this clear one so I can do 2 sides at once. And just gonna clean that up a bit. And when I am done, I'm going to, you want to make sure that you don't have any extra pieces. So I'm going to put this on a, oh, maybe I liked it that small. I'm going to put it onto a dark background, or a dark background, so you can see what needs to be cleaned up and what does not need to be cleaned. Now I am going to have these two be the same, but I am going to add a couple more. Then the other problem that I always have is, what kind of style do you want your hair? You know, do you want it tapered like this, or do you want it more blocky and angular? I always liked how that looked, the blockier type, but it just doesn't work with me. It just, something just doesn't click, and I admire it though. I do really like how it looks. Woo! Gonna add one more little wisp of hair right there. Which I hope that looks okay. I don't know if I like this one right here. I think this needs to actually integrate back into the hair rather than be its own separate thing. Which I forgot to do. Forgot to use the clear tool. So this is, nope, that's not the one I want. I want this one gone, which I used the eraser for. Okay. Do I want, okay, we're gonna, okay. So then I'm gonna actually go back into the bangs and I'm going to do the exact same thing I was doing. Just really lightening up everything. make everything thinner in terms of line weight. And I think once I finish adding some more texture to this, we're going to call it for tonight. I know I said it was a short stream, but we did it for an hour. Which I guess is not super short. And I think that it just added a little bit extra. And I think altogether it'll look really nice once we have everything all set. But I am going to be calling it for tonight. We made a lot of progress. We got at least a concrete thing down, which I actually really like the idea. Excuse me. So I'm going to save this, and I am going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be doing a gaming stream, so we are going to be playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I will see you all there. Thank you, and have a great night or day.